Welcome, gentle listener. I am Baldermort, your faithful servant, and I wish to introduce you to the forces, factions, and important faces of the Warhammer 40k setting, the grim darkness of the far future, where there is no time for peace, there is only time for war. And today, we are to take a very brief look, an introduction only, to one of the most important warriors of the era Indomitus, Ragnar Blackmane himself. For he is a true son of the Wolf Lord, Leman Russ, and an exemplar of what it is to be one of the Volca Fenrika, a space wolf. Now the Sons of Russ, the Space Wolves, are not a Codex-compliant chapter, hence they have a lot of differences in formation, approach, ranks and tactics than most other Space Marines. Hence we will come across the term Wolf Lord and Great Company. A Wolf Lord is what you should usually equate to a captain in any other chapter of Space Marines, and a Great Company would equate very approximately to a standard battle company of Astartes. Ish. Very-ish. But we shall get into the nuances and the reasons for the differences between the Volca Fenrika and their other Astartes cousins and brothers as time goes by, something I look forward to with relish. Also, I thought it would be appropriate to at least mention Ragnar, as he has played such a role in recent events surrounding Gakhull mag Uruk Thrakka, the prophet of Gork and Mork. Now, as usual, for the very basics, let us lean on existing wisdom. To quote, Ragnar Blackmane. Ragnar Blackmane is exceptional in every sense of the word. The youngest battle brother to ever be promoted to Wolf Lord, Ragnar exudes confidence, skill, and athletic ability from every fibre of his whipcord fast body. But recent times have been a test more severe than any he has endured before. It is said that Ragnar is the first to make planetfall during an invasion, and the last to leave the battlefield, and that to witness his berserker rages is to watch the fury of the hurricane come to life. The Blackmanes, experts in orbital deployments and planet strikes, spearhead invasions. With an unrivaled success rate under his belt, words of Ragnar's deeds have spread across the galaxy. Ragnar is renowned amongst his brothers for his furious anger in battle, and he has earned a reputation for his impetuous and brash nature. Recent campaigns have proven testing in the extreme, and many have begun to see him in a new maturity. It was Ragnar's counsel that led the Space Wolves to bring the newly returned Wolfen to the Fang. In the terrible battles that followed, where Fenris itself was struck by Magnus the Red, Ragnar fought furiously. There he saw the true responsibility of his role, and what was at risk if he failed. It was on Fenris that he heard the strange prophecies that led him to find Gakhull mag Uruk Thrakka on the planet of Krongar. Determined to slay the monstrous orc, Ragnar struck at the head of a small force. In the ferocious duel he suffered horrendous wounds that left him in a state of near death. Only the heroics of Ragnar's Great Company saw him rescued, and after days of surgery, he woke having crossed the Rubicon Primaris. Ragnar returned to Krongar to ensure Gakhull was truly dead. To his horror, the beast was not. Knowing he could not win a direct fight, he resolved to deal a blow to Thrakka. In a carefully planned operation, his forces sent an orbital station crashing into the planet below. Blackmane. Ragnar earned his namesake during the punishing trials he undertook to become a space wolf. As he wandered Fenris's harsh wilderness, he was stalked by a savage black-maned wolf, among the most feared beasts of the Space Wolves' Death World home. For all the creature's terrifying fierceness, Ragnar slew it with his bare hands. His muscles screaming and blood pouring from deep gashes across his body and limbs. Blackmane dragged the beast's heavy corpse back to the Fang through biting hail and thick snowdrifts. The wolf priests were impressed by such a mighty deed, and from that day forth Ragnar assumed the name Blackmane, a reminder to all who addressed him of his saga-worthy achievement. End quote. Now many will state that they think it diminishing that Gakhull has been matched to so lowly a dance partner, that the great Orc requires a figure of far more calibre to be given his due. But I say thee nay. For in Ragnar we do not have just any Space Marine from any chapter. He is the greatest light that the Space Wolves have at their command. He has shown the best promise, has shown the most ferocity, has shown the most skill, tenacity and endurance. So for those who state he is not worthy of the great Orc, I counter that perhaps it is more of an honour the other way around. For of all Space Marines, it is the Vulca Fenrica who are arguably the most aggressive and most able in a standard match of blade on blade. For they were once the Emperor's executioners, those who were designed as a bulwark against their own cousins and brother Astartes. So to stand toe-to-toe against one such as he, one such as Ragnar Blackmane, a true son of Leman Russ, with all of the frost and fury of Fenris coursing through his veins, this is no small thing at all. And it shows the true horror of the prophet of Gork and Mork, that he was able to survive, no matter the way in which this was done. For if one such as Ragnar Blackmane, the best son of Leman Russ in a generation if not more, and Gakhull is permitted to grow and become even more powerful, then it may be too late already. For who but a Primarch will soon be able to match this mighty greenskin, if the favoured son of the Russ cannot. I have been Baldermort, your faithful servant. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to Ragnar Blackmane. If so, then do consider liking and subscribing. If you do, then hit the notifications button, as I would not want you to miss out. Now, no matter what you do today, do try to make some time for fun. Toodaloo.